fog on this early morning. I promise you there's a Ryanair there waiting to take off. Going in and out of the fog. That A350 is fully enveloped. From the lineup now, we've got Jet 2, 2 Tuis, 737s in a row, and then a 757. The arrival I turned up for is already in, the Emirates A777. Hopefully coming out of that mist anytime now will be a A350. Well, let's focus on the 737 first, shall we? The problem is we can't actually see them take off. They disappear into the fog just before they reach V1. Is he turning burn or is he going to wait? He's going to wait. I can't believe how foggy it is this morning at Manchester Airport. Two, he turns and burns. Another one is coming in. Dreamliner this time, and yep, hits the blanket of fog. .73 with its fog lights on. That Ryanair 737's not gone anywhere yet. It's been holding up for quite a while actually. fast forward about 7.3 that is actually leaving. GTUMW. Ethiopian Dreamliner coming in now. One of the oldest planes to feature at Manchester Airport, the Jet 2757. Oh, we finally have some movement when it comes to the Ryanair 7.3, but we're certainly going to lose it in the fog. Well, if you can just see it, there's the Dreamliner that's just arrived from Tui, and the Ethiopian one is somewhere in there. This is an engine note I'm going to miss when it finally does get retired, the 757. I just wish Boeing would remake it, because it is a beautiful, beautiful aircraft. And its noise is something to behold. And this one's off to Dubrovnik. Turn and burn, or is he going to wait? He's going to wait. Come on, give us what we came here for. Give us a proper 757 growl. This is going to sound amazing when we hit the gas in a minute. You know it's coming, you just don't know when. You can just see, if you look underneath the 7.5, you can just see the Dreamliner of Ethiopian just sneaking past. And a Ryanair coming in to land as well. Not as very technical as this morning as I did last weekend at Heathrow, so hopefully we should have many problems today. But don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel. We're nearly at 290 subscribers. Got some good stuff on for 300. Here we go. When the sun rises, it will burn off some of this fog because it is quite thick this morning. Look towards the viewing part, we can't really see much. Let's see what we can see, shall we? Ooh, zoom on this camera's amazing, by the way. Let's go downwards. What have we got? We've got... Oh, we can see the Nimrod. Just. See the Trident. Front end of the Monarch DC-10. The Airliners Live control room. Concorde hangar. I do prefer Concorde here than Heathrow because it is undercover, so the one that's been just left in the elements at Heathrow. And then when that Ryanair moves its nice 737 bomb out of the way, you can just about see the RJX Avro, which actually came from an airfield right behind where I'm doing this video at Woodford. Speaking of Woodford, today they've got a show on over the weekend, and there is a fly past by the Battle Memorial flight. Our first Virgin A330. Doesn't she look beautiful? And there's the obligatory shot of the control tower right behind an aircraft. Tell you what, he's landed that quick. He's hit the deck and slammed the brakes on because he's not gone very far down the runway, in fact. If that Ryanair hadn't been there, he would have turned earlier, but he's turning just before, or just at, the RVP. Gonna have to do a live there eventually, aren't we? I think we're going to single ops already. Because that EasyJet did not land. And that's not a plane. We're one of the smallest vehicles to use the runway. There's Terminal 1 with the old control tower in it. Ethiopian's heading over towards T2. Sorry, Ethiopian heading towards T2. You can just see T3 over here. You can see the Ryanair's just getting ready for their next flight out. But yeah, it looks like we're going to have single runway ops now, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we do see a Qatar take off. We will see an Emirates take off. Gulf Air is here, but unfortunately that's not leaving until about 1 o'clock this afternoon, and by that point I won't be here, so we'll miss Gulf. It's a shame. Well, there's a traffic jam for something because Ethiopian's not moving, and Virgin probably going to stop somewhere around there. Well, I wonder what's going on with the traffic jam. Here is Louder Air. Where is that Virgin going? Because Virgin don't, I was going to say, where you go, Virgin don't go to T1 unless they've changed it overnight. But Ethiopian is still there, he's not moved. I'm looking over there for an Etihad tail fin, but just can't see it. Don't know whether it's... I know it's not left yet. Emirates 777, last month that they'll be flying into here before the A380s take over the morning flight again. That's planned in for October the 1st. we go, it's burning off the fog now, I think, the sun. RVP's a bit easy to see. Rider on its way in. I did wonder for a second exactly where that Virgin was going, because I was like, oh, Swiss Helvetic Airways from Zurich. There it is. And that is an Embraer 195. A Swiss airline and an Austrian airline, but Lauda is now part of Ryanair. Let's get a view of that 777, shall we? So, at the bottom of the runway currently, we have a British Airways going to Heathrow, EasyJet to Alicante, got a 757 pinging going out to Naples. But I do love that 777. Well, there's a bit of a break in the aviation traffic. Oh, I'll say that just as the British Airways fires its engines up. Here we go.
You see that taxi? Yeah.
Should get Qatar in about 20 minutes. I do say should, because Manchester Airport has a history of delaying flights at the minute, so we'll see what we do. I don't know what it is, but seeing a 777 in that bargain space, because I'm so used to seeing an 88 today, is a bit strange. Well, maybe one day we'll get on Emirates and we'll see the A380 and the 777. Who knows? Not as busy as Heathrow, is it? Heathrow is non-stop planes. Here it was like a couple of planes break, couple of planes break. It was. So that plane is so small. Oh, it's Logan Air. With a rainbow on top of it. How cool is that? I'll bring you a special every even on a live stream at Manchester Airport. So I've never seen that one before. That's the meant to for the RVP, and it's going to. But yeah, now all the runway action is on 23 right. We got it, they binned off 23 left. Well, we're about to see an airline we don't normally see here in Manchester Airport. Well, I don't normally see anyway. We're going to see Buzz. Not Lightyear, the airline. You'd think it was Manchester Airline, it's not. It's a subsidiary of Ryanair. But we're going to see a Buzz Air liveried plane. Hopefully, all being well, according to flight radar. You need to stop, mate. Someone's about to take off. Yep, he's stopping well short of 23 right. Good lad, because here comes the EasyJet. The only one that's question is you don't have a hotel that I can just go into and get a drink. So the next plane we should see is a 737 MAX 8 with Buzz livery going to Krakow in Poland. Still fog hanging around in the area. That was a lovely
You know why
landing
this
by
one
the...
shot?
Yeah, they've gone to single runway ops.
From what time? From 8
Yeah,
till what? Till evening?
yeah.
Is that kind of autumn?
Autumn times, yeah.
So is it just like 7 till 8?
Yeah. Well, get all the big ones out early and then shut it back down again. Come on, come out of the gloom, where are you? There it is, ladies and gents, Buzz Air. Textbook takeoff there. Done that last week. We have like loads of American airlines coming in and out of Heathrow. I think Manchester Airport's version of the American airline carriers is Ryanair. Nearly every departure out of Manchester at the minute is a Ryanair. We've got a Airbus A320 coming in from Milan Malpensa. And as it's an Airbus A320, I know it's not going to be a Ryanair, it's going to be EasyJet. Compared to the biggest plane in that company's fleet, that is small. So I've heard apparently in the next couple of weeks, Jet2 are going to go all the way back to Terminal 2, back where they belong. Ryanair Ryanair is still going to depart from T3, but passengers who will be going through T1 because they're closing the T3 security area to make it bigger. But that's all to be confirmed as to exactly when that's going to happen. And with it being Manchester Airport, it could be next month, it could be next year. I mean, I have genuinely no idea. I'm a poet, I fully know it. Got a Jet 273 on the way out there, with the old control tower in the background. Follow me on Instagram. I put a picture out of what the fog looked like at night of Manchester Airport, and I've got to say, it made that control tower pop. It looked beautiful. Well, let's look at some big birds, shall we? Next, Ryanair to Murcia. Orange Army of EasyJet, with a bit of Jet 2 blue in the middle. I wonder if I'll ever be able to get in there to do a video. No, not the plane, that control tower. And if you can let's just get in line with that STS hangar, because there's a plane there. That is a Thai Airways plane, which I think is being converted from passenger use to freight. But it's been stuck out in the Manchester Airport summer for the past few months, actually. I don't know when it's going to be changed, but from side on you can see some of the windows are taped up, so I think it's going to have its modifications done in the not too distant future. But I'll say one place that will be heaving today in the lovely summer sunshine of Manchester will be that place. And I wonder how many tours of Concorde they're going to have sold out today. Let's get Ryanair in, why not? So as a bit of a break in the traffic, what's going to look on your channel in the next few months? Well, as we're getting so close to 300 subs, the question is going to soon be, well, what are we doing for your 300 subscriber video, Paul? Well, you know that last year I did, well, earlier this year I did the £200 challenge to see how far I could get around Europe. Well, this year we're upping it, because hopefully we'll get to 300 by then. We'll do the £300 challenge around Europe to see exactly where on earth I can end up. I mean, I'm saying Europe, I mean, no, my missus, I could end up in Timbuktu, let's be honest. Not that I'd mind that, because I've never been. And then I'm going to do a few more lives, maybe not back to back, maybe just like a few weeks apart, but I'll definitely be putting it out on my YouTube and my Instagram, and my Facebook, well, personal Facebook. He is up really early. Trip to Edinburgh and Newcastle planned, so I might do a live in Newcastle. I'm not sure. Probably not going to be the airport. Probably might be a train station. And right on cue, I was about to say Germany, and look what turns up. Lufthansa. An airline I'd love to go on one day. With the old livery as well on the tail. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm just waiting to see come through that gap right there. Come on, camera, help me out here a bit. Help me out, help me out. There we go. I'm trying to see come out of the gloom over there. A Qatari tail fin. I wonder if I'll get it. Hopefully. I know we've got a 7.5 on the way out, but exactly where that is, I don't currently know. This is probably the best view of Manchester Airport. You can see everything coming out towards you. But as they switch to now their winter schedule, they're only using one runway. The 7.5, in fact you can see it. Right in the middle of the shot, 757. Not one of the white ones, it's one of the grey in red livery from Jet 2. I prefer that one, if I'm honest, compared to the other one that they have. There you go, you get two of the Sunshines and one of the more corporate Jet 2 liveries. And one's going to break in shot as well. There we go. But yeah, before Lufthansa turn up, I was going to mention Germany. That is in nearly 8 weeks now, so it's not far away. Where are we going, I wonder? I just checked flight radar. The Qatari is not pinging, so it's not left the gate yet. Hopefully it's not like Gulf, which will leave like 5 hours late. Hopefully we'll get to see it on this stream. I don't know how long I'm going to do the stream for, maybe an hour, maybe 2, who knows. Just seems that Manchester Airport has like peaks and troughs of traffic, and at the minute I think we're in a bit of a trough. And one thing I will tell you is that the hotel you can see right at the back of shot there, the Radisson Blue, gives you some excellent views of the apron, especially at night when planes are just coming in. So normally the last flight leaves at around maybe 10, 11 o'clock. I know recently I've had a few late ones that leave at like 1 in the morning to Turkey. That was Pegasus, and Sun Express have a late one every other day as well, so we do get quite a few late ones every so often. But not leaving late is EasyJet.
I think Tonight knows he knows a good player. He's not somebody who just get tired. This is the problem when you've got people like Martial and especially
You're even getting free football chat if you can hear that. Don't say I don't spoil it on my videos, you know what I mean? Bit of football chat, a bit of aviation, you can't. What a great mix. Also, just a bit of news actually, in regards to Terminal 1, and I think Terminal 2 as well, although I'm not 100% sure. But in Terminal 1, if you're flying anywhere within Great Britain, like the Isle of Man, Jersey, Belfast, and in some cases Dublin and Scotland, you have to now have a biometric scan of your face done. So when they ask you to stand on footprints and just look at a camera, don't be too alarmed. We just need it because that's what the British Border Force want us to have. So yeah, that came into effect in the last year or so.
Yeah, two.
Someone tells me that's got something to do with the political Brexit vote. But this is not a political channel, this is an aviation and training channel, so we'll crack on with that. And there's a bit of Lynyrd Skynyrd for you, no I'm joking. Another Turkish airline,
Oh, you
Freebird.
took me once landed.
Doesn't look like, you make that tail fin yellow, and I have seen the yellow one. Doesn't it look a bit like the Lib Dem logo? Making it a bit political there, aren't we? What have we got coming out just there? What have we got? That's not right now. I'll wait to see what I see from the front, because that is not a Jet 2, is it? Well, it could be the new A321 that Jet 2 have got. Let's have a look at this tail fin when we see it. No, not the big Emirates one, the one that's just going past it now. Yeah, that is the brand new A321 that Jet 2 took, and as you can see, it's not got the sunshine on the back of it. That's a shame, isn't it? It's not been fully Jet 2'd. It's a bit like that white Tui that we saw in one of my videos that is coming out soon. In terms of videos, I've got another train station video, in fact, a few train station videos coming out. A video that I did here, that's coming out on the 18th of September. I don't want to bring that out this coming Monday, with it being the 11th of September. I thought that might be a bit of poor taste. So, yeah, we're going to bring out the another train station video this coming Monday, aviation one the Monday after. So don't worry, I'm on top of all my videos at the minute. We're doing pretty well. Next week I'm not sure if we're going to do a live or not, just keep across my socials to find out. Because hopefully when it comes to 2025 we'll be able to get some big videos or a big trip done, but I'm not saying too much more than that. And we've got a Jet 273 in the corporate livery of Jet 2. That Ryanair is braking. You can see it's reverse thrusters there. Wow, 40 minutes in. Wow, those 40 minutes have flown by. Pardon the pun. I haven't been in Manchester Airport for the past week. Up until yesterday, it had been quite quiet. But then yesterday, between 5 and 7, it just seems the levels of passengers just went through the roof. Well, I was going to use another aircraft pun, but I thought no, we've had enough. Right, so Qatar. Yep, it's leaving 20 minutes late. It's 8:30 and it's still not here, so it's definitely leaving late. Because it should be somewhere around there right now, but it's not. I just can quite clearly see. See, I don't know when Freebird and Sun Express are going to stop doing their flights to Manchester Airport, and then when that happens, it'll just be Turkish Airlines that fly to Turkey from Manchester. Sorry, the only Turkish airline that flies from Manchester, because currently this lot go to Antalya. getting used to the takeoffs. But yeah, definitely want to see that takeoff, the 777.
So I got 2 goals this year.
Emirates don't normally, well, I'll say that, Emirates don't normally leave, like, what am I lying for? So roughly, this is how good it is. In the space of 10 minutes, we should get Qatar, Etihad, and then I think to finish off the stream, we'll have the Dubai, Emirates, Boeing 777, which is the one you can see in the shot right now. When am I going to get my first A3, you're all asking? Let's have a look. I'm going to get an A3 12 o'clock, so we're not going to stay and see that come in, but keep across the socials, people, because you might see a shot of it landing, because it's the Destination Dubai livery. That's coming in at 12 o'clock, so we're definitely not going to be around for that on this live, unfortunately. Maybe I should do that later, when the... Look at the size comparison here. But it's a prop, so I wouldn't expect a prop to be that big. Also, what do you guys think about doing a evening into night stream? With the nights rolling in, I think the only place we're going to be able to do that is the viewing park. But I know their hours have changed now into September and October. So who knows when we'll be able to do that, but it's definitely something I'd love to do. There was a lot of noise coming from just behind that Emirates. I didn't even see that with my own eyes, but if you just look, there's a prop coming out, and I think it's Aer Lingus. Battle of the props. We have Logan Air, now we have Aer Lingus. I think, looking where it's come from, it is definitely Aer Lingus. But if we look just behind that, keep going right camera, there's another Aer Lingus going out. Not as quick as this one is though, Ryanair. He's fully laden with fuel and passengers because that was a late takeoff. Anyway. So yeah, we've got mini Aer Lingus. We've got medium Aer Lingus. Now we just need big Aer Lingus. I'll see if we're going to get hooked up one of them in the next hour or so. No. The first big Aer Lingus isn't due out for at least another 2-3 hours. Oh, Welling. With a special tail fin on that one as well. Not the usual tail fin you see on the back of a Welling. I did have a few technicals at the start of this stream because of where I am. It's not got, well, very good 4G. So I clicked press live and it went, no. Hopefully we are live now. I have seen a few of you dropping in and out, and I do appreciate you just coming in, even if it is just for 30 seconds. This is something new on the channel. It's not going to be an every week thing. But let me know in the comments or send me a message on the stream. Where do you think I should do a live stream from? I've got a few ideas. I have looked at Liverpool John Lennon Airport, I've looked at East Midlands Airport, and I've also looked at Birmingham Airport. And I'm going up to Edinburgh and Newcastle in the next couple of weeks, but we're not going to be doing lives from their airports because there's not a lot of traffic, if I'm honest. Well, not a lot for a stream anyway, but I'm going to do a live at hopefully a train station in Newcastle. I will keep you posted as to which one that is. Here's a clue, it's the least used one in the whole of Newcastle. And it's a network rail station. And here's another clue. It has a Newcastle Metro station of the same name, but because of the so little traffic it gets, it's not shown as a railway interchange on the Metro map. Speaking of the Newcastle Metro, we're definitely going to do a video on them because the ones that they've currently got on the system now are being phased out and are being replaced by a very similar class of train to the one that we saw on the Merseyrail. I think Merseyrail have class 777s. I think Newcastle getting class 555s. So it just shows that all the old infrastructure is being taken out. But I do love the Newcastle Metro. Used to love it a lot more when you used to like close the doors and be like, "Stand close the doors, please." Now it's just like beep. There is a subsidiary of Air France, Hop, from Charles de Gaulle in Paris. Now the French recently made a rule that said any domestic flight under 2 hours has to now be done by train. No more domestic flights in France. Well, there is one. Paris to Marseille. Wonder when I'll be taking my next hop over to France. There's a live stream. Paris Charles de Gaulle. Fwelling's going to T3. Freebird, I think, went over to T2. I wonder which Etihad we're going to get. Will it be a standard livery or will it be a special one? It's a basic one. Wait till this Jet 2 takes off, just to give you a bit more information. Oh, it's 777. It's a 757, sorry. 777. What am I talking about? And she is fully fueled. I lost her in the fog. So, we'll just pan over to T1 a bit. Where's the Emirates? Give me my viewpoint. Where's my Emirates? There it is, my 777. So, there is a reason why I cannot see the Gulf Air, because it's 5 hours delayed coming in. So it won't be here till 1:45. Yeah, we definitely won't be here for that. Qatar still not left the gate. It's estimated 8:55. It's currently 8:40, so 15 minutes or so. But that big girl over there thinks she's going to win the stream today. 777 Emirates. And quite right, she should too.
got Robin's there.
Speaking of Sun Express, about 2 minutes ago, look what's just rolled in. Northern Turkish Holiday Airlines Sun Express. Now, when I was at my strip up last year, Sun Express brought in the Eintracht Frankfurt liveried plane. Obviously the main airline sponsor of Eintracht Frankfurt, because if you know anything about football, Eintracht Frankfurt are German. But yeah, they had an Eintracht Frankfurt liveried plane. Anyone from Sun Express ever watches this stream back, can you please send it in? I will video it. Also, anyone from Saudi Airlines ever watched this? Can you send your planes in early? Because I do like seeing them. Just something different. This is one thing I think Heathrow should have, like a proper place for spotters to go to. Because at the minute you've got some like the sides of hotels and office blocks. I think you've got to have a dedicated place for spotters, I think, because Heathrow would attract loads, and it does. And I loved it. I loved it last week down there. Admittedly, I had to leave Manchester at like 20 to midnight to get there for that stream, but there we go. Small sacrifices you make, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I guess that too. I suppose so.
So coming over the ridge now of 23 right is Ryanair.
If
737. I think the day I see anything other than a 737 Ryanair, I'll be like, oh, that's a bit special.
So I asked him.
But the sun's coming out now, so it should burn off the fog, and it'll probably burn me in the process, but there we go. It's not about you, Paul, it's about the stream. But yeah, I wanted to see the Gulf Air. I wanted to see the Gulf Air Dreamliner, but we're not going to see that on today's stream, unfortunately. But we're going to see the Manchester Airport United Airlines, and otherwise known as Ryanair, fair few times before we end the stream today. Anytime now, I should see from somewhere over there. Actually, I missed that plane leaving there. Whoops, sorry. From somewhere over there, we should see Etihad. But yeah, we won't see Gulf because it's not landed yet. We won't see an A380. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. But A380s, like, they don't go into every airport in Britain. Manchester, Heathrow get them. Obviously we saw a lot of them last week. Also, if you followed my socials, you will have seen a Queen of the Skies, a 747, return to Heathrow. That was a lovely thing to catch. And also the Pokemon A&A as well. That was also put on my YouTube as well. So go watch them, because I couldn't believe the reaction I got on them. There was like nearly 3,000 views each. I was like, yeah, can those viewers become subscribers? Sun Express got its own terminal or something?
I don't know anymore. I think that was a very big brand at one time.
Yes, there it is, 737.
Square, places like that, it's all gone now. Shut down every shop.
If any airline have got any 76s, can you please send them in?
Really just that. Well, it was not North East. Where Robin lives, where Robin lives.
So as you can just see to the left of that 737 Southern Express is the Jet 2 hangar. There's been quite a lot of action in and out of there over the last week. And the air delivery place next door, I don't think there's currently anything in there, but in the STS, well, outside the STS hangar is the Thai Airlines plane awaiting its conversion. In there is a lot of very busy people right now because there's quite a lot on their way out. But yeah, I think what we're going to do is I think we'll wait for this big girl to leave, and we'll wait for the Qatari plane and the Etihad to leave as well. So we'll have a Middle Eastern finish to this video, shall we?
That's good stripes for Morocco.
Yeah. What people get when they go to,
Not just expected today.
So this is the time I think I need to switch to dual because look at the queue. Just a queue of tail fins. From what I can see, we've got 2E Jet 2, 2E Jet 2.
Dead, really.
We have a Ryanair 7-3. There we go. Beautiful touchdown. Ryanair pilots seem to have mastered Manchester Airport. Perfect landings every time now. No more horror landings that we used to see where they like bounce down the runway. We have a 7.5 on the rollout. Going to Malaga. Definitely I want to go on again before it retires. Just to give you an idea as to what they're flying into, I'm going to turn the camera around and look at this fog. That is what the pilots are flying into, just a wall of fog. For some reason it's not been burnt off by the sun yet. That's why we're having a bit of a trickle of planes and not the full barrage that we normally have. I know it's not, but why does that plane look like a baby 7.4? Just the way it's like, it's on the gate and everything just looks like a mini 747. Oh, we've got Aer Lingus to Dublin. One of which you now have to have a biometric scan to get on. Oh, she's fluid laden. From what I know of T1, Etihad is normally, where's the Emirates? Right, so the Etihad is normally directly behind that Emirates. So the first thing we should see of that Etihad leaving is its tail fin.
You want to see
Next on the way out is going to be a 787 Dreamliner to Palma de Mallorca. And good news, ladies and gentlemen, the Qatar is pinging, so that should be on its way out soon as well. And I'd love the people in that tower over there to send it to 23 left, please. Right, so let's see a Dreamliner. Getting all the heavies now.
Dublin, Barcelona, Orlando, Australia, Atlantic, Monaco, Lisbon, Lagos, Berlin.
So the Qatar's pinging, the Etihad isn't, which tells me it's leaving later than what its later time was. That Dreamliner's leaving on time though. That's about it. That's nothing to big now for a while. Very long time. Those are the two biggies. There we go, using its thrust reversers. 7-3. But why don't we go back to, no, not that one. That Ryanair is a long way from home. I think you might be waiting to get clearance. But what is he waiting for? I mean, I can't see anything in front of him that's leaving because the Etihad's not pinging. There's nothing moving there. The Etihad's not due out, so the Emirates isn't due out for another half an hour. So what is he exactly waiting for? I don't quite know.
Quite a small jet. So it's a small children's size.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it.
It's not an adult jet. No. You're not copying that. It's a very small size. But that's why it's 950. They have more.
There's nothing coming out. Still that right in it. Oh,
Yeah, but I just
hang on a minute.
knew I had it.
Hang on a minute. Can you see what I can see?
Not a big item, really.
Look right behind that Ryanair. Look right behind it. I can see an Etihad tail fin. I think I've got a pretty good idea what that plane is waiting for. Oh, and we've got a 7.5 on the way out. There it is. There's the Etihad. It has been pushed back and it's ready to roll. Qatar will be right behind it. And those two will pretty much follow each other all the way home. One obviously to Abu Dhabi and the other one's Doha. And that is an airport I'd love to go to one day, Doha. I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I definitely want to go to that one. Abu Dhabi, obviously, want to go there, and Dubai. Basically, all the big Middle Eastern airports. Get me a plane ticket. I think he's still got a tug on him, I think, looking at the front wheel, I think. But somewhere behind him is the Qatar. So to finish off this video, it looks like we're going to get 777, 787, and another 777. We're being spotted by Boeing today, aren't we? Stop the presses, people. There's an A352 in just over 50 minutes. Yes. I'm getting my wish. For one. But we've got some bad news. That big girl over there is delayed. And she's delayed by nearly an hour. So I think we're not going to have the big three Middle Eastern takeoff. We're going to have two of them. But I think, depending which way around it is, either Singapore's going to end this stream or one of the Middle Eastern carriers is. Right, tugs away. The Etihad is on its own steam. And I'm just looking for another 777's nose or tail fin to appear between the Etihad and the tower. Because that'll be the Qatar. But Boeing have basically stolen the show today, haven't they? They've had 7.3s, 7.5s, 777s. 787s, they've done well today. What's that motoring along? No, that's too blue for it to be anything other than KLM.
They're not, they have to be sterilized. If I return mine there, I have to sterilize it. There's something wrong with them, really. There's something wrong with her. She's not being looked after properly. I think also that, but I have a feeling she's just not doing, she's not with it. Because you're telling me things about it that I'm not experiencing and she's experiencing it. I guess you're right, but
Yeah, there it is.
He's not
KLM.
even stressed out from work or anything, so I'm not really sure where it's.
Guess which model of Boeing that is?
You can fix it
If you said 7.3, give yourself a medal.
Well, there's a reason why she can't exist.
Come on, Airbus, give us something to look out for at the minute. It's the Boeing show.
Well, that's the thing. That's the key is there. That's
Here
the
it comes
balance,
now.
why she wants the balance. That's the where we need to look into. But is the GP, are they going to have to even look at
Etihad is on its roll.
Then they need to sack the GPs if that's what they're like. There's some good GPs and there's some pretty bad GPs, and she's not a bad GP. She needs to change practice. Or she needs to complain to her the head of the GP, practice that she has. Is your practice good?
Yeah.
Then tell it to me if yours.
She's out of there.
I don't know what that is.
Live in a certain area. It's like schools now.
Which area is the school?
Well, she's in the range of the.
So we have the KLM 7.3 on its way out.
They're like
Washways are massive.
We have the 787 Dreamer of Etihad on the way out. Which I think is what the Ryanair was waiting for.
If you're already at one,
Unless you leave Erin.
You can just see the top of it behind the Ryanair now. So I think we're going to have a Middle Eastern, Far Eastern end to this video now.
she likes it where she's been there all along.
Well, that's
But here she comes. I was hoping to bring Gulf Air as well, but they kind of didn't read the script and they're coming on 5 hours late, so
When did that start?
yeah, but now I should be able to see a Qatari 777 appear. After the stream, on my Instagram, I'm going to put a picture up of the Etihad airline plane I saw the other day, and it wasn't a Dreamliner. In fact, I think it was an Airbus. So I'll definitely put that up for you. Something a bit different. It wasn't a Dreamliner. It was nice to see something different. But I tell you what, I'd love to see on one of these live streams at Manchester Airport. I'd love to see the Manchester City liveried one. That would be nice. There it is. Etihad and Emirates. I didn't actually realise until I looked at a map how close Dubai, Abu Dhabi and Doha are actually on a map. They are around the same peninsula. I mean, you've got crazy how close they are.
Wearing levels every time you go to bike to America. That's why a car was unless you wear levels, you really got no. Yeah, well, that's why I try putting levels on. In the winter, it's okay. Some people just leave their levels on all the time. I couldn't do it.
Tell you what, they'll never do that again.
Knowing how fast that thing can actually go, seeing it go that slow is it's quite funny actually. I do like a Tesla though, like gold. but according to the ratings, they're not the best airline in the world. And that airline does call here, but it's not that one. And no, it's not the one with the A380, now the 777, and it's not the one with the A350 either. Can you guess which one it is? Yeah, it's Ryanair. No, I'm joking, it really. While I wait for more action to spool up. Ratings came out, well, is it like earlier this month, or was it late last month, where it ranked Manchester Airport as the worst airport in Britain. Now, I'm not being biased or anything, but it's not. It's not the worst. I don't know what to base it on, but T2 as a passenger experience is a really good experience. T3 can be better. T1's T1. But I personally think it is the worst. But like, I mean, I remember speaking to people about those ratings, and they were like, "Yeah, what makes it even worse is Liverpool was best." I don't think that's too far away from the truth. I mean, I've been through Liverpool, and I actually thought it was a really nice airport. But I think Manchester Airport is just so busy. Like, there is going to be queues, there is going to be problems, there is going to be a lot of things going on. But these things happen. I mean, I know earlier this week we did have that escaped prisoner from Wandsworth Prison. There was queues in T2 of board force checking everyone's passports before they even got into duty free. Now, I know everyone was complaining. There was complaints about that, saying, "Why is it necessary? You don't look like me. It's not me." That's not the point. The fact is, they're trying to check that he does not get on your plane or he does not escape the country. They know it's not you, but they need to check passports. And I completely understand it, but I just don't think it's fair that people just take it out on the border force people and the security guards in T2 that it wasn't their fault that it happened, but they had to take steps to try and lessen the risk of him leaving the country. Exactly where he is, we do not know.
There's something different.
1.6.
Not the CO2.
The freedom below 8 paid out the year after mine is £175 more tax. And that's US combined, because it was 2016.
75. Waiting for the KLM in front to get on the runway. Qatar time check. Let's have one of them, shall we? Not one of them in a while. It was pinging, now it's not, so it's leaving late, ladies and gents. It's not actually left the gate yet. It's not leaving the gate till apparently 20 past 9. It's currently 10 past now, so that's leaving 10 minutes late. But the Singapore is not far away. It wouldn't be one of my streams without one of my favourite aircraft appearing, would it? I'm not going to get an A3, but I'm not getting an A380, but I am getting an A350, so favourite airline and all, favourite aircraft and all that. Here comes the 7-3. nice foliage there in Manchester Airport, lovely. But hopefully dropping onto a runway near me very soon will be the A350 at Singapore. So I think, yeah, we'll see the Singapore arrive, we'll see Etihad leave, and then we'll allow Qatar to be the final airplane of the stream. But put in the comments which airline is the best airline in the world without googling it.
At least this glass is cut out a lot of holes. Polarize is on my nose, like these. The ones I got are quite expensive. Put them in. That's why it was that way. That's why it was built that way.
Yeah, I might just start in the chat questions. Just trying to get used to doing the live stream part of it. Every day, every new stream's going to be a learning experience. But thank you for that. Hopefully, the A350 will appear on that runway any second now. It was on final last time I checked. So hopefully we will see it grace the airfield before we close out the stream. Wonder what's caused the Emirates to leave late. I've known it to leave late, but not an hour late. Recently, anyway. Maybe there might be a security operation going on inside the airport. I don't know. I'm not working today, so I couldn't tell you. So if I remember correctly, the next one should be Emirates. Watch now, right now, just get in before it and take off. Come on. Give me an A350. And I've got one. Singapore A350 from Houston, Texas. It wouldn't be one of my streams at Manchester Airport without a A350 gracing our screens. While we go down that way, look at the runways now. You can see more of it. There's still a wall of fog though. But that was a textbook landing there from Singapore, as it should be. Very nice, very nice.
Airline of the year, it's either every other year they get it, along with Etihad or Emirates or something. Oh, sorry, Qatar, Emirates, or them. It's usually one of the three.
So this new airline.
No.
Oh, we've got Logan Air. Come on, Qatar, don't let me down. Don't let me down, come on.
They've got nothing, they've got no industry whatsoever that are not dependent upon. They're buying all the sports franchises and sports everything, and now they're buying airlines like the apparel, like UAE people do for them.
Just trying to list it out.
Qatar, yeah, very good.
Kind of direct for them.
Yeah. They need to make money. They won't make as much money.
Well, sadly, it appears that the Qatar is still stuck at the gate, so I think for the first time to end one of my videos ever at Manchester Airport, we're going to have Etihad have the honour. Hopefully Etihad will not let me down, it'll be a textbook takeoff and it'll be absolutely beautiful. Right, well, I can't see anymore the tail fin of the Etihad, which means it's at the end of the runway. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, to end today's live stream, the second ever in this channel's history, the Etihad Airways 787 Dreamliner from Manchester to Abu Dhabi. This is gonna be a good one. I can hear it, but I can't see it. There she is. As the Dreamliner leaves Manchester Airport, that is unfortunately the end of today's stream. I do hope you enjoyed today's stream. If you did, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to watch the video, and I will see you in the next video.